two soils here on the screen, this khaki one on the right and the sort of the browner, more milk chocolatey brown one on the left, are from a tobacco plantation in North Carolina, in the middle of that gray noodle that I just showed you, and an adjacent field. This one over, the khaki one, is from the tobacco plantation. It had been farmed for about 100 years with conventional chemical fertilizer intensive agriculture. You'll notice it's fairly salty and crusty, and yes, there's not much in the way of organic matter in it. Soil on the left is the soil from immediately adjacent to that tobacco field in a forest that had been a farm up until the late 19th century. It has been abandoned for about 120 years. It now had about 70 to 80 centimeter diameter trees growing on it. And the geology under these two fields is identical. The climate in these two fields is identical. The difference is how the land has been treated for the last century or so. And it basically illustrates that you can turn this kind of soil back into this kind of soil. This is probably much more like what the native soil in the region was like. And this illustrates what conventional farming has been doing to the organic matter content, the carbon content of the world's agricultural soils under a tillage and fertilizer intensive regime that we currently know as conventional agriculture. And this is not unique to that tobacco plantation in North Carolina. There's a paper that came out in the Journal of Sustainability a couple of years back that argued that the soil organic matter content, or the carbon content, of many soils across North America, or agricultural soils across North America, is only about half of the level at the time that they were when they were first converted from forests or prairies to farmlands. In other words, we've been turning rich, fertile earth into much less fertile, khaki soil with far less carbon, far less organic matter, far less, we've been basically drawing down the batteries of the fertility of our agricultural soils at not only a continental scale, but at a global scale. If you look at global numbers, it's somewhat comparable, range of around 50% soil organic matter decline on many agricultural soils. The problem of soil degradation is both due to the loss of the self and also to loss of organic matter in the soil.